Sanjay Hegde, would you want to come in here? ठीक है. Let's get in the lawyer here. Sanjay Hegde, would you want to come in here? Look, by no stretch of imagination is Justice Gangopadhyay unbiased, and we know that from the interview that he gave to ABP Bangla, right? It was an hour-long interview which focused almost entirely on the TMC and Abhishek Banerjee calling him corrupt. So his political leanings and his biases are very clear. What he's also doing is not unprecedented. But is there a worry for the judiciary here at any level, Sanjay Hegde?
Absolutely so. And this further illustrates the point that I've made in other articles. I've written articles when Justice Sadashivam was made a governor. I've said, I have advocated that there should be at least a 2-year cooling off period between the time that a judge demits office and before the person accepts any other public office. Now, the judiciary works as long as it is seen to be impartial. Now, if shortly after being a judge, you want to be an elected politician, then there certainly is a perception problem at the very least. The first instance was Justice K. Subbarao, who was Chief Justice of India, who resigned and fought the elections for President of India. He lost. There was Justice Barul Islam, who gave a judgment in favor of a party, and the next time, within a few days, he became a member of the Rajya Sabha. That was severely commented upon. We, men and women of law, know that the rule of law works as long as it is administered by people who are seen to be impartial. As long as the perception of impartiality is there, even if they make mistakes, they're forgiven. But even if you're honest, but not seen as unbiased, and then you go and join one or the other side in absolute haste immediately after demitting office, then sorry, you have not only demeaned yourself, but you have demeaned the institution that you have served. And it's not a problem with the judiciary alone. We have had a retired chief of army staff who took on a fight with the government and then went and became a BJP minister. That precedent is a horrible precedent, and I really hope that the judiciary now sits as a whole and decides that we or take some kind of pledge that we will not accept any political office for at least 2 years after we demit office.
Okay, Sanjay Hegde, can I just play the devil's advocate here and ask you, a justice of a high court is also a citizen of this country. And as a citizen of this country, I feel that my role as a justice of a particular high court is limited. Beyond a point, there is nothing I can do, because jo ho raha hai, that is Tariq pe Tariq. The people I think are corrupt are not going to jail. They're not being persecuted for multiple reasons. And therefore, I'm feeling suffocated, and I want to step out, and I want to join political life, and I want to fight. I want to be an anti-corruption crusader, and I want to fight corruption. After all, it is said that good people have to come to politics to clean it up.
No.
There is an argument that can.
Okay, let me answer that argument.
That he's also a citizen of India.
Let me answer that argument. He is a judge. He has to respect the office that he serves. And once he steps off, as long as there is no element of a self-gain, if he wants to be an anti-corruption crusader, he wants to make speeches, he wants to even guide people towards the prosecution of X or Y, please do it. But if you are going to benefit politically, if you are going to get into the political fray and say that, look, as a judge, I did this, therefore vote for me. No, sir. Then you have politicized the judiciary, and with deep respect to your viewers and all that, you have, in a sense, even prostituted it. I'm sorry for using harsh words, but this kind of conduct is unknown. The reverse has happened. There was Justice Krishna Iyer, a highly respected judge. He earlier was a minister. He had even gone to jail in the communist movements. Thereafter, he was appointed as a judge,
Correct.
and you do not hear one word of criticism about his motives as a judge. He may have had a ideology, but it is Justice Krishna Iyer's judgments that we all turn to when we want to read about equality.
Okay.
In the United States,
Okay.
you had Justice Earl Warren. Earl Warren was a politician, was a vice presidential candidate. Thereafter, he was appointed Chief Justice of the United States, and President Eisenhower, who appointed him, said that was the biggest damn fool mistake he had done. Because Earl Warren went on to desegregate the United States and so many things. The impact of impartiality is great. Justice must not only be seen